Okay, hey, good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope you're well. It is 6:15 on Thursday, the 4th of June, and this is going to be your pre-London update. Um, what have we got? Well, we've had another nice little bounce from another green box. We got a little bounce from the green box here. We actually had another bounce from the green box that was in here too, and we got one from here. So all our green boxes have been bouncing, just not enough. So what are we looking at? Well, just to be super kind of quick, let's just dive onto. Let me just remind you all again. This is come on. This is the bear. This is the structure that we've been following, and this fifth wave is extending, which is super possible. And we're trying to understand where the ending is, and we think it's somewhere in here at the moment. So let me just go into the small times here and have a look. So we came down and we got ourselves a nice little three wave something here, and here's a 1 2, there's another one, there's another one, that's another one, that's another one, and then capitulation. Okay, big volume, big candle, that would suggest a wave 3. Okay, so we were now looking for some kind of balancing 4 5s. Okay, over she comes and does this into 58. Maybe that brings us there by Friday. We don't get NFP, and on that news, we do something else. Couple of things to look at. So ETFs have continued to hemorrhage. This isn't a real issue. However, if it starts to get any more exciting on the outflow world, the ETFs themselves will have to start thinking about selling perp in order to balance their redemptions. That could cause us a bit of a problem. That would definitely cause some kind of cascade. But don't think that's the I don't think that's the plan. I think the plan was from February to do exactly what they've done. Build this out, encourage everyone to go long, and then in 1 week in June, take it down 20%. And that's all they've done. This is a 20% retrace of where we were at the beginning of the year. They've already reclaimed pretty much the entire year, which is crazy. 4 months work. This took 60 days here. This took 7. Now, let's not forget, as traders, and whilst we're generally only looking at short-term price, we need to also be aware of what we're looking at. And what are we looking at here? What's happening here? If price is running down like this, well, it is. There's lots of people. Someone's buying it. Someone's got to be on the other side of that trade, and as such, that person is the market maker. And when the market maker is in this much downtrend, they've bought this much. Price is only eventually going to go one way, and that is back up again. So we need to be prepared for that. If you are short from any of our short boxes that we produced on the weekend, so the one here on Sunday, and then the one there on the previous Tuesday, you should have been taking some P all the way through here. And I hope you have done. So really the only thing we're looking at now is how this reacts. Could this be a bottom? That's the other thing to say, right? There'll be a bunch of people going, "Oh, it's finished, Adrian. It's finished." Well, if it is, let's watch it do this and give me 3 waves back into some kind of shelf, 618 golden pocket, and we can go long. All right. Don't try and second guess this on this kind of performance. Ideally, we want to see our nice controlled bottom with them exiting this whole short process. So Let's look at this. Let's say that we get this into our 85 box. We're now looking for it to consolidate down here. This may be, to be fair, you know what? This may be Friday. I just thought this, and then they sit here all weekend with this volume coming down, and then we start to push back up again. Okay, is that going to be something which is, is it a relief rally? Is it not? Well, what we'll want to see is we'll want to see um, the OI massively curving up. At the moment, this is just telling me that this is a short squeeze. This is not long stepping in. A little bit of longs coming in now this morning as the world wakes up, but this looks like it was just a short squeeze, probably taking out all these late shorters. But even there, look, that the shorts are all paling out, creating longs. So yeah, let's see this curve up. Let's see this curve up. That can stay flat. I mean, if you look at this on, if I drop this to the 30-minute, apart from when we had this nonsense like in here, which if you look at that, look at all this nonsense here, and then look at the price action. It didn't really move a whole bunch. It's been pretty steady, right? It's been pretty steady for most of the week. Here's Sunday. It's been pretty. It's not been huge dump candles. It's just been a very steady, gradual sell-off, which means it's controlled, which means it's processed, which means it's been thought about, which means that we aren't going to go to zero. All right. It's just the way the market maker or whoever it is, whether this is MicroStrategy selling off because of their various bits and pieces they've got to do, and because MicroStrategy is selling some, ETFs are also looking at people who have, people who probably bought early in the ETF and have not sold here are now going, screw it, BTC's crap, we're going to get out. So let's wait and see what we get. Let's hope we get some 7 minutes. This is 7 minutes. I don't want much longer. Let's hope we get something like this. Take this low out. See if we get a nice bottom, and then let's see where we go. It might just relief rally to somewhere like here and then come down again. I mean, it might just spiral. But my money would be, if I was a betting man, and I'm not, my money would be that we are in a final wave of something. Yeah, this is not a final wave of a final wave. This is just, this looks like we've had a reaction here at the fourth. I think actually that measures as a fourth as well. Let's just quickly do that. Oh, come on, do me a favor. There you go. Yeah, it does. Hasn't come to the 618. If this comes up to the 618, I'll be inclined to think of this more of something else instead. Yeah, this looks like it's just going to dribble down. Alrighty, that's everything from me this morning. Trade safe, hard stops, all that great stuff. And I will come on and speak to you later on in the Discord and in New York. And let's see where we get to. Remember, NFP on Friday. They're probably just going to be getting priced to somewhere on Friday that they're comfortable with. Alrighty, that's me done. Lots of love. Taddy buys.